this is Clyde Tilsley. Thanks for joining us here in Dortmund. Plays it out of defence. Schneider. Opening hit. 1-0! Just what they needed!
Oh, it's agony for the keeper, Clive, because it's just barely dribbled over that line, but they all count, I'm afraid.
They've got their noses in front then. Something to defend. Zarafsky has a shot. Oh, that was close.
Oh, that's a good effort. That wasn't easy from there.
Zelda. Closer. Chance to score. Keeper just tipped it away. Good keeping.
Oh, that's excellent work from the goalkeeper.
Got his head on the... Almost had another to add to their collection there, but they'll create more chances if they play like this.
Adds to it and held on to it. Good keeping.
Raziak. Chance to score. Cleared away, but only at the expense of another corner. Fabulous mark man here. Malak. Can he score? Blocked it. Ball is still in play here. Bonk. Again, he's taking it out wide, trying to stretch the cover. That's quick passing. Shoots. Oh yes! He's put them back on terms.
All credit to this team. They've done well. They haven't given up. They've dug in and they've got themselves right back in this match.
This is always like to be a close game, and that's the way it's panning out. Shots on! Attack's still alive. There's the whistle. It's ended all square. All to play for in the remainder of this group now. Whether this will prove to be a point won or 2 points dropped, we shall see in the fullness of time.
Yeah, I expected them to do a little bit more. I thought that they would...
Welcome from Clyde Tilsley to the stadium here in Hamburg. Delgado shows the right pass there. Chance! Straight into the hands of the keeper. He's having a shot! Tipped away by the keeper.
Excellent work by the goalie. Just put it behind them now.
Valencia. Cross. That's nowhere near total miscue. Good tackle. Oh dear!
Tough business between those sticks, Clive. I'm afraid the goalkeeper's put that one in his own net.
He won't want to see that again. Centeno. Hits it! They're not going to get too many more chances like that. They've got to make more of them.
At this level, do you really think you're going to score goals?
Valencia. Marvellous pass. Promising, rattle the bar. Added minute. See, they can't play the long ball. He got kids there.
what a finish. What a great finish that is. Look, tucked right in the corner. You cannot point the finger at the goalie there. He's got no chance with that.
Well, you've got to be prepared to miss in order to score, they say, and he has missed a few. He can pass the ball. He's put it past his own keeper.
He knows that one's down to him, Clive. It's time to repair the damage.
Goodness knows what happened there, this may tell us. Gonzalez. Centeno. He's having a shot! Oh, he got everything behind that, but the keeper managed to keep it out. Gonzalez. Locked into a good position. His aim was well wide of the mark there. That's the key to good passing, good movement off the ball. Gomez, great save. On chop, chance to shoot. Plays it back. Fonseca. Sight of goal. Oh, and he just didn't quite catch it as he'd hoped.
Must try and make that goalkeeper save it. That's unlucky, that's not a bad effort.
Got to take a lot more care with his passing than that. Got the ball. Centeno. Riasco. Could be in here. Goal!
Yeah, he needed a little nudge off the post. So what? He had a go at it, and it's a goal.
They still have a lot to do to get back into this game. Must score, mustn't he? The defenders have just ushered him through here. It's in! He's got it! Oh, look at these scenes! That's what it means to them!
He's kept his head over that very well, Clive. He's watched it all the way, and he has belted that into the back of the net.
It was such a swift break. He moved the ball. Chose the right pass there. One chop. Can he beat the keeper? Just got a hand to it. Can he take his chance? Made sure he got his body in the way. Danger here. Oh, he got everything behind that, but the keeper managed to keep it out. Looking into the box. Incisive pass. This is going to be a corner. Correct. Just got under it a little bit, maybe. It's all over, and it's all gone according to plan. They know what it takes to win a World Cup match now. 3 points and a whole lot of confidence gain here.
Hey, and it's a great feeling knowing that you've won your opening game. These players can now have a good rest and get their heads right for the second game in this group.
Every England international is a special occasion, but the sense of occasion is heightened when it's a World Cup international. This is centre stage, Andy.
Oh, it certainly is, Clive, but this group of players, I think, is as good as anything in the competition. I believe that they can, if they produce their best ball, go the distance.
Frank Lampard. He is very, very good. It's there! The game is up and running now!
It's a great start, but there's a lot of work to be done in this game before they get a win.
That's pretty much the way they dreamt it last night, a flying start. Scoring chance. That was a powerful shot and a very good save.
We're playing the offside game like this.
Did well to pick him out there. Chance maybe. He scored! It's all square now.
Well, I thought, Clive, it would only take a split second for this team to get back in the game, and they have. What a finish.
You wouldn't want to call this game now. It really could go either way. David Beckham. He's read the game so well. Fires one in. He did so well to keep that one out. Can they build on this? Lampard. He really smashed that shot. Good vision there. Found an unmarked man. He slid in for that, but he only managed to keep it out. The final whistle, and nothing to separate them in the end. A point on the board for each team. They'll need to win at least one of their two remaining matches now, though.
Yeah, I know the fans may be a little bit disappointed. They expect...
Hi, this is Clive Tilsley, and we are in historic Berlin for today's fixture.
I like the way this keeper's on his toes. He always seems to get himself in the right position.
Larson, he only has the keeper to beat. It's a real chance. That didn't miss by much.
That's an opportunity missed, that is.
Here's Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Chance for him to gallop forward again. He's trying a shot. That was a really good opportunity. The shot's on. Flew just wide.
He's denied him.
This is Ljungberg. Chance to... And they have taken the lead in this one.
No time to sit back and admire what you've just done, though, Clive. You must keep getting forward. Must look to score more goals.
They've got their noses in front then. Something to defend. Loose ball, careless. Now that he's got plenty to aim for in the centre. Found a useful cross there. They're in the mood today, that wasn't too far away. Paredes. Saw him in space and he's found him. Ido Valdez. Oh yes! He's put them back on terms!
Well, they've picked themselves up and they've gone straight back up the other end and scored. What a response, Clive.
You wouldn't want to call this game now, it really could go either way.
Spot on.
Stole the ball really, just picked his pocket. Ido Valdez. Will he shoot? Oh, that's a penalty. The crowd don't like it, but it was a strong challenge and the referee says penalty.
This could be a real turning point in this game if this goes in.
Scores. Confident penalty. Low and accurate. No hope for the keeper. Ljungberg. Henrik Larsson. Larsson. Is this the chance? Oh, what a save! Cunha. Gavilan. We know this man can produce a cross. That's a good one. Oh, pick that out!
That's an excellent finish. So well placed, right in the top corner.
And they are starting to build an unassailable lead. Valdez. Will he score? Oh, that was a close scrape.
Must try and make that goalkeeper save it. That's unlucky, that's not a bad effort.
Lindelof. Opening here. Got his head to the ball okay, just didn't direct it.
Don't be surprised to see this fella's number.
Cuevas. Timed the challenge well. Tipped away by the keeper.
Brilliant goalkeeping. He was the last line of defence and he dealt with the...
It's all over and it's all gone according to plan. They know what it takes to win a World Cup match now. 3 points and a whole lot of confidence gain here.
Yeah, job well done. They deserved it and it's crucial to get points on the board as quickly as possible.
Thanks. Only once has a South American country won the World Cup on European soil, and it wasn't Argentina. World Cup finalists in Italy in 1990. They would dearly love to emulate their great South American rivals, Brazil, and win on the other side of the world. Can they win in Europe?
I don't see any reason why not, Clive. A lot of these players, of course, playing their club football in and around Europe. I think they're enjoying the experience, and they will be one of the favourites for this competition. Top class.
Hernan Crespo. Can he score? Bearing down on the penalty area. Couldn't direct it.
All right, he hasn't hit the target, but that wasn't a bad effort.
Threat of goal. That was a powerful shot and a very good save. Just threw himself at that to block it. And they have taken the lead in this one.
Right, that's an incredible start to this game. Within seconds, they're in front.
So they're in front. Can they stay there? They will do all they can. Took no prisoners there. Tries a shot. That would have brought them on terms in this match as well.
All right, he hasn't hit the target, but...
Now Pablo Aimar. Starting to roll the ball around nicely. Done well to get that in. Keeper just tipped it away. Good keeping.
Oh, that's excellent work from the goalkeeper.
It's a real... Almost had another to add to their collection there, but they'll create more chances if they play like this. Flipped on. Mitch. He's won the ball. Is this the chance? It's in the net!
Really are in the driving seat, Clive. They keep the ball from here and make the opposition work.
This is turning into a rather one-sided game. That's sloppy. Now Kedgman. Milosevic must shoot. It was a really good save, another one.
It's another outstanding stop from the goalkeeper. What have they got to do?
Oh, tipped away, it's going in that.
You can tell he's so frustrated, Clive. What has he got to do to score?
Has a crack. Got to it somehow.
Clive, he looks to me like he's not going to be denied today. He's another outstanding stop from the goalkeeper. What have they got to do to score again?
A huge roar greets the referee's final whistle. Just the job. They're up and running with 3 points from their opening game. They've signalled their intentions.
Yeah, that's a great start, Clive. They'll sleep very well tonight, knowing that they can look positively towards the next game in this group.
What a chance for Holland to win the World Cup at last. So close to home, so much support, so many reasons for wanting to win. They have the individual players to conquer the world, but Andy, do they have the team?
Well, I sincerely hope so, Clive. I love watching the Dutch team play, and they play the sort of football that would grace any competition anywhere in the world.
This is Van Nistelrooy. Robben. Is it a chance? That was a powerful shot and a very good save.
Fabulous work from the goalkeeper. That was blatant foul. Surely he must see that.
He's got it over. Oh, you can't get much closer than that. Pick him out there. Van Persie. Plays it in. It's 1-0! They're off to a flying start!
That's a great finish, Clive. Watch the way he drops his shoulder and then goes past the goalkeeper. Brilliant.
So they're in front. Can they stay there? They will do all they can. Put it into the danger area. Does do that well, doesn't he? He's a good defender. Wins it on the flank. Possibility off the bar. Now Arjen Robben. Van Nistelrooy. He's trying his... Van Nistelrooy!
Well, he's looked sharp and lively right from the off-climb, and that's his second goal, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him get 3.
They're not showing any mercy. They want as many goals as they can get. Nice ball into the attacking third. What a save! It's in the back of the net!
Oh, that's a good finish, Clive. He slammed that into the roof of the net.
Dutch players will have one eye on the clock now. This is not a game that they should lose control of from here, not at this stage. Couldn't keep hold of the ball. Drogba has a crack. Oh, and he caught hold of that.
Clive, he looks to me like he's not going to be denied.
That's it, and that's just about the perfect start. The manager can't ask for much more than that. It's a winning start to the World Cup.
Yeah, job well done. They deserved it, and it's crucial to get points on the board as quickly as possible.
Mexico has staged 2 of the great modern World Cup finals. The perfect hosts are looking for the perfect tournament now, one that they win, or at least leave their unmistakable mark on. This is one of the most colourful and passionate teams at the finals.
Capable of brilliance, Clive, on their day, no question, but inconsistency continues to drag them down and often spoil their World Cup campaigns.
Dre. Osorio. Now, errors like that are often punished.
He's got no right to save that from there, Clive. That's a great...
Goal! They've taken an early lead!
Couldn't have asked for a sweeter finish there, right in the top corner. Goalkeeper, no chance.
They will be kicking themselves for giving away that free kick in that part of the field now. Oh, I thought he'd scored!
When you're trying to score from that sort of angle, sometimes you're better off maybe dropping a pass to somebody else and letting them have a go.
Trying to make the pitch as wide as they can. Stringing their passes together nicely here. He's got it. He's not held onto that. Oh yes! He's put them back on terms.
That's a brilliant response, Clive. They've got themselves right back in this game.
They were behind for no time at all. Conceding a goal really fired them up. Mendes. He's played it square. Comes up. Oh, it's there!
Look, this doesn't happen by chance the way he keeps on getting himself in the right positions. He's just very good at it.
They've grabbed the initiative in this game now. Can they keep it? they can find some space, he'll get the ball to them. Has a crack. If that had gone in, they would have put some real daylight between themselves and their opponents. Pardo. Bravo. Danger here. Is this the... Oh, it's there! What a cracker!
Well, he's been so lively today and he deserves his goals, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him get more.
And they are starting to build an unassailable lead. Torres. That's a swing! Didn't get very much on that. Just a little on the high side.
Unlucky, that's not a bad effort from that sort of distance.
Torres. Flavio. Tipped away by the keeper. Just shut out the line. Just a couple of minutes of added time for injuries and stoppages here. Yellow, and that's the second of his night, I think.
Well, that's just stupid. He knew he was on a yellow card and he just didn't play sensibly.
A huge roar greets the referee's final whistle. Just the job. They're up and running with 3 points from their opening game. They've signalled their intentions.
Yeah, well played. They put a lot of effort into this game. Now they must recover and do it again in the next match.
Some of the most famous football nations in the world have never won this competition. Portugal have produced some of the finest footballers ever to grace the World Cup stage, but never a champion team in this tournament.
Maybe, Clive, if they reproduce some of the form they showed in Euro 2004, they're going to be a very handy side in this competition.
Petit. Always seems to be somebody free and ready to receive the ball. Cannons back off the post. 1-0! Just what they needed!
Clive, that's an incredible start to this game. Within seconds they're in front.
Well, I'm not sure their opponents have had a kick at the ball and they're picking the ball out of the back of their net. This is Deco. Not made the most of that position. Wow, that didn't miss by much.
Well, I don't mind that. You don't mind them having a pop now and again. That's not a bad effort.
Costa. Deco! He's trying his luck! Well saved, it was a thumping effort.
He's got no right to save that from there, Clive. That's a great stop.
Costa, the shot blocked. And he's just wide of the post.
I wonder if the goalie would have saved that, Clive, if it had just been on target.
Always seems to be somebody free and ready to receive the ball. Ashamian. He scored! It's all square now!
They have hauled themselves off the floor to get back into this game. I'm full of admiration for this set of players. They never give up.
Nothing to separate these two. It was always going to be a close game. Ronaldo! Oh, it was just so close to putting them into the lead in this match.
Did he really need to hit that hard, Clive? I don't think so. Just hit the target.
This is Luis Figo. Thinks he can shoot. They're just trying to settle down now and clear their heads.
Yep, you don't mind that. You don't mind players.
Navikia. Karimi. That's a decent save. It came at him like a speeding bullet.
This goalie looks really in charge back there today. He's organising his...
Portugal have got the ball. What they want is the lead. Time's just starting to run out. Ronaldo! Great scoring chance. No way past the keeper.
Really good bit of goalkeeping.
Picked out the right pass there. Can he play it in? Shoots. The ball out for another corner. The match. Promising. Oh, and that was a close run thing.
You can't keep squandering these opportunities.
They do deal well with those situations, don't they? It's over. It's finished in a draw. A match both sides will feel they could, maybe should have won. It's made the second game a vital one for each of them now, one that they really need to win.
Yeah, I know the fans may be a little bit disappointed. They expected more, but...
Hello from me, Clyde Chelsea, and thanks for joining us for today's game here in Cologne. Montari, looking to try and play him in. Wrong sport, I think. It had been okay in a rugby match.
He's really thumped that with maybe just a little...
To the man in space. Galasek closed down the shot. Oh, it was just so close to putting them into the lead in this match. Roche keeps it. Free kick was given there. It was a bad challenge and a red card. He's off.
I think that was silly to get sent off there. He had no need to do that, and now, of course, that could have a real bearing on the outcome of this one. And I think he's lucky not to get a yellow card, Clive.
Good chance. Just a little on the high side.
That's a decent strike, and that's unlucky.
Borski. They've got to put them under more pressure than that. His cross is deep. Clear chance. Goal! They've got the early advantage!
That's a great finish, Clive. Watch the way he drops his shoulder and then goes past the goalkeeper. Brilliant.
They've got that numerical advantage and they're making it tell now. She's here. Plays it in. Headed goalwards. Very, very close. Chance. He wasn't going to let that shot past him. Collar. Looking to... They've got it!
Well, he's looked sharp and lively right from the off, Clive, and that's his second goal, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him get 3.
You don't always make the most of an extra man, but they made it work for them there. He's having a go. Well blocked. Just shut out the light in front of the man. Hands up. There's no offside here. Has to get a shot in here. Collar!
That's a lethal finish. He comes alive in the 6-yard box.
If at first you don't succeed, and he has tried and tried again.
Well, the goals are flying in from all angles now, Clive. They're on top of their games, they're full of it, they're loving it.
They've made the extra man pay there. Defender just picked it up, no problem. A huge roar greets the referee's final whistle, just the job. They're up and running with 3 points from their opening game. They've signalled their intentions.
Yeah, job well done. They deserved it, and it's crucial to get points on the board as quickly as possible.
The rivalries between the great powerhouses of Italian football, Milan, Turin, Rome, are forgotten for a few short weeks every 4 years. The Azzurri are always World Cup contenders.
Of course they are. They're so well organised, they're dogged, they're determined, and they ooze class as well. And don't worry, they'll be there when it matters, right at the end. Gattuso.
Tony. And they have taken the lead in this one.
That's a great finish. He didn't lash it, he just controlled it and tucked it right in the corner.
They've got a lead in the game now, something to build on. Away. Gilardino. Tries a shot. Tony!
This guy's really on fire. Feed the bear, keep giving him chances.
This is turning into a rather one-sided game. Landon Donovan. Nothing wrong with that. The ball is still in play here. He can find some space. He's the sort of player who will find you. Peralta. Header. Oh, great finish!
Watch his movement here, Clive. Bang, bang, in the back of the net.
There's some promise about this attack now. Good save. Tony. Can he get it in? Keeper just tipped it away. Good keeping.
Brilliant goalkeeping. Now they've gone.
Is this the chance? That didn't miss by much. And he's in a good position here. He's won a corner.
Another brilliant save. This goalkeeper is one to keep your eye on.
Pass finding him with a bit of room. Totti! That was a powerful shot and a very good save. Totti! Oh, penalty! It was a reckless challenge, no doubt, and the players know better than anyone that a tackle from behind is a dangerous tackle and a red card tackle.
If this goes in, Clive, they shouldn't lose this game.
Oh, excellent penalty. Flew it into the top corner.
Just inside the post, but they all count.
Johnson thinks he can shoot. It was close, but not close enough for the position that they find themselves in now.
Gattuso.
That's it, and that's just about the perfect start. The manager can't ask for much more than that. It's a winning start to the World Cup.
Yeah, well played. They put a lot of effort into this game. Now they must recover and do it again in the next match.
When a country is committed as Japan takes to anything, they invariably make a success of it. The J-League has launched a football boom in the land of the rising sun, and as we saw 4 years ago, Andy, their team is on the rise too.
Yeah, they've made great strides recently, Clive, but can they improve on that amazing World Cup in 2002? If they can, look out, Japan can be a real danger to anyone.
Just can't stand still in this game, and he isn't. Crossed it into the area, and the keeper just watched the header go behind. Just playing it out. Ranchar. Is it a chance? It's there! And they are in the lead!
Well, that one looked like it was heading just over, Clive, but it's squeezed in under the bar and it's in the back of the net.
They've got their noses in front then, something to defend. Olic. Clear chance, Lasnik.
Pass and move. That's the name of the game when you're 2 goals up.
They really are beginning to get away now. Picks up the ball in a good position. Chance to score! He caught hold of that shot all right, but so did the keeper. He knew exactly what was going on around him there. That's how well. He swung it in. He's trying a shot! He caught hold of that shot all right, but so did the keeper.
What a magnificent onto it.
Takahara! Threatening! Cannons back off the post. He's made to squeeze in across. Difficult to put it back from there.
Oh, he got carried away. He just got a bit excited. He didn't hit the target.
Moto. It's all over, and it's all gone according to plan. They know what it takes to win a World Cup match now. 3 points and a whole lot of confidence gain here.
Yeah, well played. They put a lot of effort into this game. Now they must recover and do it again in the next.
The world champions are in Germany to defend their title with a team that looks even stronger than the one that won their 5th World Cup in Japan 4 years ago. And Brazil are again the team to beat.
Yes, of course they are, Clive. They've got so many fantastic players, and you just can't take your eyes off them for a split second. They are wonderful to watch.
Got some time here. Juninho. It packed to punch that shot, but the keeper got everything behind it.
Goalkeeper spot on again, Clive. That's another.
It's a real chance. It's there! They've drawn first blood!
All right, he got a little bit of luck, but if you keep having a go, you'll score goals.
They've got their noses in front then. Something to defend.
Yeah, Brazil are the most successful World Cup nation ever, Clive, with 5 previous titles. They're looking to get a 6th one here.
Mark Viduka. Is this the chance? Oh yes! He's put them back on terms!
They have hauled themselves off the floor to get back into this game. I'm full of admiration for this set of players. They never give up.
So we're all square, the game very much in the balance. Ronaldo! Just stung his... What a shot!
You know, once this fella gets amongst the goals, he's hard to stop. That's his 2nd one today, and he's looking good for more.
That's a couple of goals he's popped in already. They can't handle him. Just try to squeeze it back to him. Ronaldo. Has a crack. What a goal!
Right under the crossbar, Clive, that goal. Goalkeeper, absolutely no chance whatsoever.
They really are beginning to get away now. Julio Baptista. Sight of goal! He really smashed that shot, but the keeper kept it out. Viduka. Only the keeper in his way. Will he shoot? Cool. Goalkeepers don't always get as much. into a good position. Emerson. I'm trying to think if I've ever seen a goal from that far out.
I think the goalie's laughing at him with that shot, Clive.
Tim Cahill. Lazaridis. Why not? He scored! That may do it! That may just do it!
This guy's one of the very best in the business from that sort of range.
Hold the back page. They still think they can get back into this game, and I'm not sure they're wrong anymore. It's a searching ball, but dealt with by the defender. Kaka! Can he score? Rella. Always seems to be somebody free and ready to receive the ball. Ituka! Strong! Oh yes, there's the equaliser!
Two evenly matched sides, Clive, and I'll tell you what, it's going to go to the wire. It's been a cracking game.
Nothing between them then, it's anybody's game. Creating some space for himself. Ronaldo! Oh, and he caught hold of that one, but the keeper managed to save it. Ronaldo! There was a bit of edge in that tackle. There's the whistle. It's ended all square. All to play for in the remainder of this group now. Whether this will prove to be a 0.1 or 2 points dropped. There is a massive support for the French team here in Germany. Almost a home game for some of their fans. Very special atmosphere inside the stadium, and hey, very special team too.
Absolutely, they've got so many good players, Clive, and they've got plenty of experience as well. They know what it's like to go down the track and win a World Cup.
Henri takes it by the defender. Got fingers to it. Henri, well blocked. Can he score? It's 1-0! They're off to a flying...
Look, this doesn't happen by chance, the way he keeps on getting himself in the right positions. He's just very good at it.
That was all down to the throw, really. He got it right into the danger area.
Some of these current French players, Clive, they were part of the World Cup winning squad back in 1998.
Vieira. He's knocked it into the box. Fingertip save. Malouda. Lee Chun-Soo. Cho Ki-hyun. Firmly. Oh yes, there's the equaliser.
Two evenly matched sides, Clive, and I'll tell you what, it's going to go to the wire. It's been a cracking game.
You wouldn't want to call this game now. It really could go either way. Trezeguet. Found a useful cross there, and that's hit the bar. Cho Ki-hyun chose the right pass there. Possibility back off the bar. Throw in. The final whistle, and nothing to separate them in the end. A point on the board for each team. They'll need to win at least one of their two remaining matches now, though. Clive Chelsea welcoming you to today's game from the Westfalenstadion. Cabanas threaded through. Opportunity. Still a chance to win this game, but he didn't begin to make the most of that chance.
He's really thumped that with maybe just a little bit more.
Could get in behind them here. Keeper's cleared it for now, but there's still danger. Fry. Into the area. Goal! That should settle their nerves!
Brilliant headed finish.
They've got a lead in the game now, something to build on. Adebayor. He's got a chance to get across in here. Could be in here. Oh, that's a wonderful save. Strella thinks he can. Oh, he's tucked it away.
Well, he's looked sharp and lively right from the off-climb, and that's his second goal, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him get 3.
And they are starting to build an unassailable lead. Referee happy to let it go. That's criminal to give the ball away there. He's not held on to it. Stella. Was caught there. Possibilities. Got highest. Every time they come forward, they carry a threat. Every time they cross the halfway line, they look like they can score. Adebayor. Sight of goal. That was a real scoring chance.
That's a decent strike. That's unlucky. As a goalkeeper, if you get yourself in the right position, top class.
Here's Adebayor. Straight back to him then. Possibilities. There really isn't very long left now. Oh, that's a good ball. It's a real chance. That was a powerful shot and a very good save.
What has he got to do to get a goal?
This is Alexander Fry. It's a chance. Fisted away by the keeper.
That's a great save. Now get that back four sorted out.
Rose went. Oh, that was a close run thing. Huge roar greets the referee's final whistle. Just the job. They're up and running with 3 points from their opening game. They've signalled their intentions.
Yeah, well played. They put a lot of effort into this game. Now they must recover and do it again.
Hello, this is Clyde Tilsey from the stadium in Hamburg for today's game. Fires it in. Again, he's taking it out wide, trying to stretch the cover. Starting to roll the ball around nicely. Haidar. Good header, and it's there! They've made the breakthrough!
Oh, you cannot miss with crosses like that. That is a magnificent ball in.
They've grabbed the initiative in this game now. Can they keep it? Vorobey. He's found some space. It was a cannonball shot, but the goalkeeper didn't flinch.
He's got no right to save that.
Back to him. Needs to shoot. Kariri. Suleimani. Is this the chance? Oh, and the keeper wouldn't have reached it. It's all over, and it's all gone according to plan. They know what it takes to win a World Cup match now. 3 points and a whole lot of confidence gain here.
Yeah, well played. They put a lot of effort into this game. Now they must recover and do it again in the next match.
Clyde Tilsley, the Gottlieb Daimler Stadion is the setting for today's game. Raul. Fernando Torres. Came to meet it. And it's there! They made the breakthrough!
Don't worry about that, Clive. He'll take that. It doesn't matter how they go in.
They've got their noses in front then. Something to defend. Many times I've seen that defender, and he always plays well. Now, what can they make of this? He's given away a corner there. They've got some defending to do. Jaziri. Great tackle. Now, who's available? Santos. He's trying his luck. Very much on the back foot at the moment. They've lost their rhythm, lost their way in the game. One or two appeals for a foul, but the referee says nothing doing. Can he get it in? Still trying everything they know to get back into this game.
That's a very...
Now Raul. Shoots! If that had gone in, they would have put some real daylight between themselves and their opponent's position. Now this needs a good cross. Has a header! Just a little reminder as to what they can do. It's all over, and it's all gone according to plan. They know what it takes to win a World Cup match now. 3 points and a whole lot of confidence gain here.
Yeah, job well done. They deserved it, and it's crucial to get points on the board as quickly as possible.